This is the modern mixing of PVC and calcium materials. These are the modern mixers. These are the materials. This is the storage for calcium while loading. This is the calcium material. The PVC. This is where you pour the PVC and it is taken directly to this cylinder. From here, the PVC is then loaded directly, pulled using vacuums, the machines. This is the heating mixer. The cooling and the process of taking to the silos. These are the silos. Then you come to the control room. In the control room is where we control all the mixers using the screens, the modern screens which are touch screen. Or it can be done using this computer. Today we are going to do it manually, whereby I'm going to show you how to mix. The process of mixing. I'm going to show you how to mix. First, when mixing analog, you have to do it manually. You have to switch on the machine whereby you are operating everything. This is switching on the motor. Now the motor is on. Once the motor is on, we want to see how many minutes it will take. This is the closing valve for additives. Now I'm opening the PVC. That is the vibration. We want to see how many minutes it will take to heat up this particular one batch. You have to close the valves. And pull again the next material to make it ready. Here we need PVC 78 kgs. We are going to use a sample of 78 kgs for PVC, 44 kg for calcium. So this is the weighing scale which will guide us to how many kgs we need. Here is our rig range. After the rig grind, we are using 25 kgs. After finishing the 25 kgs, you switch off the valve as you await the next load of 25 kgs. And here remember we are targeting 78 kgs of resin, which is resin and regrind. Remember the target is 78 kgs. You close at 75, it will pull the remaining 3 kgs. Then you open the valves for calcium. Now we are pulling calcium carbonate 44 kgs, which gives us a total of 122. 78 plus 44, which gives us a total of 122 kgs. One 22 kgs almost there. We close at okay 123, no problem. Then you have to close all the valves that were running. Okay, I'm missing because I'm holding the phone. Okay, there we got it. Okay, here the heating we need to heat to a temperature of 122. Now we are at 99, so it is not yet ready until we reach 120 kgs. Then we can release the material, go to direct to the silos. If the machine has any problem, it will show or indicate down here, where you get all the notifications, the alarms, or you can go here and read in case of any problem. Then you can sort out the machine or reset to see if it will work. Trans 16 is almost ready. You have to switch on the cooler mixer to prepare it and get ready. As you await for 120 degrees to reach, then we release the material. There we have it from heating. Now the material is ready within those few minutes. Now we have released it to cooling. Now we have to wait for before starting another batch, we have to wait for these degrees to cool down to at least 105 degrees. Okay, our temperature has gone over. And to save on electricity, after releasing the load, you will realize the load has gone down. Then you have to switch off the motor. Remember, the motor is running on full speed, so you need to close it. You don't need to reduce it. You need to close the speed, to close the motor, not to run anymore. As we await for the degrees to reach 105 degrees so that we can start another batch. Very few minutes has been taken, and as the material is cooling, you will realize the actual temperature is 75 now. It has to reduce to at least 40 to 45 degrees before releasing the material to the silos. It has to. From the highest degrees, it can go up to 90 depending on the temperature from the heating. It has to cool up to 40 to 45 degrees before releasing the material to the silos. On the other side, we have to monitor our degrees, the HM degrees, as it reduces. Remember to keep this valve open so as to release any material in the HM. Here we have selected our silo. Our material is going on silo 3. So we select silo 3. Okay, as the HM is cooling, we can go around as I show you. Here is where we put our additives or regrind. When we are running on automatic, additives will be kept here, and you set the recipe, it will go out when running on automatic. But now we are running on manually, we have to put regrind here. This is the opening gate valve for PVC, opening gate valve for calcium. This is the sanction, the vacuum pump puller, where it is pulling all. You can decide, you start with PVC, then you finish with calcium. These are the valves, this where you keep the next material waiting. Okay, now our temperature has cooled down. As it is cooling, you have to close this valve. So as because the HM is ready for a new material, you have to close. Our cooling is still at 49, so we can't release yet. And you have to prepare the motor. Once the additive, this is the additive valve. Once it is on, it will be, the additive is kept manually. Yes, there's someone there who has put the additive. Okay, now we are ready. We close the valve. We reset to make it, it's okay. You start the motor. You switch on the motor by touching it. Remember, it is a touch screen. As you are doing that, you have to release the material that was in standby so that it can go to the HM for heating. This is a vibrator you can hear the sound, to make it shake, so that all the material that was there, you could realize that now it was blue, now it is white, and our scale is reading 0 from 122 kg. Then you have to close again. Now our material is heating. We need to see how many minutes it will take. We increase the speed. You can notice the speed is increasing, the motor speed. Now as that is happening, you realize that our material is ready for going to the silos. You open the screw motor, let it run for some seconds, then you release. This is the gate valve from cooling. You see we have cooled from, it was around 70s, now it has come to 40. Now we are releasing it to go to silos. You can see, you can hear the silo hammers banging. As that is happening, you have to keep the next material ready, whereby you start opening the valves. We are starting with the PVC combined with regrind. You have to make sure, because regrind is heavier than PVC, you start with PVC. As this is happening, at least you have some few kgs of PVC on the way. You can see the arrows. Then you open your regrind, which was on standby also. You will see the 25 kgs reduce. As that one is happening, you have to close the valves so that no air goes in, because it will affect the cooling of the PVC. Remember, our target is 78 kgs, combination of PVC and regrind. Our material is still going to the silos. You'll notice the cooling temperature is reducing. Then you have to close the valve after 2 minutes, and the motor also to save on electricity. Remember, our target is 78 kgs, so you have to be on standby. On 75 you close, or you can close this one direct. Then you open for calcium. The calcium, there you have it. You have to put on the vibrator so that calcium goes faster. You can see. Our target is 122 kgs. You have to be on standby so that you don't get excess material going in the waiting cylinder. I'm missing because I'm holding the phone, but it's okay. There we have it. Remember, it only takes 6 to 8 minutes to heat a batch. It's a very modern and very fast way of mixing. Very safe and dustless. Upon reaching 115, we have to degrees. We have to open our cooling mixer batch, cooling mixer, to wait for the to receive the next material. And there we have it. Hope you have enjoyed. Hope you have learned something today. Looking forward to teach you and show you more. And these are the silos, the storage. where it is with the ready material. The silo can carry a lot of material, that is 5 tons, upon waiting to be discharged to the machines.